All right, this is the moment where I would normally, like, if we were able to play the X-Files music. Which one do you believe in more, aliens or ghosts? Personally, I'm like more equal, right? Like, I believe in both spirits and aliens, but I've actually had experiences with ghosts, so I guess I would lean more towards the spirit side. So that is the discussion we'll be having today as we talk about Dandadan Season 2. Welcome to the Channel Chasers Podcast. Of course, I am your host, Jay, and joining me are my two friends, Brian and Tony. How you doing tonight, fellas?
Doing pretty good.
And where do you guys land on this believer spectrum? Are you a Mulder or are you a Scully? Or I mean, are you an Okarun or a Momo?
Well, see, here's the thing: is I do believe that I've had interactions with spirits, and but also while I haven't seen aliens, I am pragmatic in the fact that the universe is so vast and wild. I'm not arrogant enough to believe that we are the only living species among the cosmos.
Understandable. Tony, given your line of work, you probably have dealt with more than a few ghosts.
True.
Yep. And I'm also a firm believer that aliens do exist.
Oh yeah, same. Okay, so we're all on the same page. Cool. Good to know. Apparently my dog also agrees.
Well, you know, according to some beliefs.
Oh yeah, dogs could totally see ghosts. 100%.
Dogs, cats, and babies.
Yep.
And small children.
And it is also small children, because I've had experiences with ghosts at like age like 2 or 3. Like the way the superstition goes, it's as long as you've maintained your innocence. So I ain't seeing ghosts no more, I guess. The shit
I told you that.
The shit I've seen on the internet, man.
And the shit you've been through.
I mean, fair. But yeah, we will be talking about Dandadan. I'm excited. We were originally going to invite our friend David. And David, I know you'll be listening to this or watching this video, so I'm going to give you shit right here. We invited David, right? And David, if you watched our last episode, which was our last episode with David, which was the K-pop Demon Hunters episode, he gave us shit for not inviting him to stuff. Right? Or forgetting to invite him to stuff. So we went out of our way and actively invited him both on camera, and we made sure. All right, David's locked in. Dandadan episode. Here we come. Next day. Brian's like a little peek behind the curtain. Brian is running a little late, so he's like, "Hey, can we delay recording for like an hour?" I've got like 2 more episodes left. It's like, okay, cool. That's understandable. That happens sometimes. I go check on David. I see that David is streaming and watching the episodes. And then I call David. I'm like, "David, how many episodes do you have left?" And he goes, "I have 7 episodes left." And I'm like, "Dog, what?" He goes, "Oh yeah, but don't worry. Like the first part you guys do is like an hour or something. I'll be good." I'm like, "Bro, these are 30-minute episodes. 7 episodes is like 3 hours. I guess you ain't coming through, buddy." So this time you can't blame us, big dog. That was on you. But we'll definitely have you on for season 3 if you don't get caught lacking again. But yeah. Now that I've finished talking shit about David, we can now actually jump into our first segment, because as always, we start off our show by jumping right into the news with Brian. Take it away, Brian.
Alright, so we do have to start off a bit sad. Not as sad as we could get given the current news, but we're not a news channel, we're nerd.
Oh, also, real quick, since you're doing In Memoriam, I do want to bring up an In Memoriam that I did not get to bring up when it actually happened in real time. As you guys know, I have gone very deep down the Uma Musume rabbit hole, and I've dragged Tony with me. We're currently currently working on getting Brian down there. But recently, a few weeks ago, as of recording this podcast, on September 9th, Haru Urara, the real life racehorse Haru Urara, has passed away at the age of 29 from colic. 29 in racehorse years is like the equivalent of your 80s. So she lived a long and full life. May she rest. And don't worry to any of the folks that donated ryegrass to Haru Urara. All the remaining ryegrass will be distributed among her farm. And also, like, do not go out there like some of these people on the internet have been doing and been blame the trainers and stuff. She was an old horse, you guys. Like, the fact that she got to live so close to 30 is a testament to how good she was being taken care of. So, just enjoy it. Help Haru try to win in game, and just show her love. That's all she would have wanted. She's the world's #1 loser. You can't be sad for Haru Urara. She'd want you to be happy. So rest in peace, Haru Urara.
Indeed. Now, from a legend on the racetrack to a legend on the big screen.
Yep. Rest in peace, Mr. President, Robert Redford.
Yep.
And I say Mr. President because if you guys don't remember, in the Watchmen universe, Robert Redford was president. Multiple terms.
Yep.
He's even featured in the Watchmen HBO TV show.
Yep. And he has had a storied career.
Oh, yeah.
Some class movies like All the President's Men, the 70s Great Gatsby.
Let's not forget the fucking Godfather.
Yep. And his most infamous Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yep.
Where he was the Sundance Kid.
Yep.
Also,
and also more recent stuff, more connected to our neck of the woods in terms of nerd culture. Winter Soldier. He was in, arguably, and personally for me, one of my top 3 favorite MCU movies of all time.
Yep. And unfortunately, he was one of the weaker spots, but that's not his fault. But I think he still did a good job with what he was given. And to see him go toe-to-toe verbally with Samuel L. Jackson was really cool.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. He also didn't know this was the horse on Scarlet's Web.
You mean Charlotte's Web?
Charlotte's Web.
I was like, Scarlet's Web. I was like, I didn't know ScarJo played a.
I corrected myself this time.
Although
but,
if they ever do one of those, they probably are gonna get Scarlett Johansson to voice Charlotte from Charlotte's Web. I could see it.
Yeah, but the man was still acting in he has an uncredited role in the TV show Darkwind.
He was 89, right? He was in his 80s, right? I believe.
98.
98? Oh, dang. He almost got to 100.
Yeah.
Yep. But great actor. He will be missed.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I got it flipped around. 89.
Oh, so he was 80s. Okay. Yeah, 89. Okay.
Yeah, my bad. But still, long life.
Oh, yeah. Still crazy long life.
Yeah, and he will be missed. R.I.P.
Yep,
but,
for sure.
Moving on to the actual news, we're doing another shotgun week, but even though it's been 2 weeks since we last recorded, given the current world as of recording, not many people are willing to do big stuff. But one of the bigger things, and I've already talked to Tony about this, is there's a lot of hype for Critical Role and their next major campaign. So they're treating things a little bit differently, doing more teasers for what's to come. And part of that was they released the official art of all 13 player characters.
Oh, cool.
If you look at our chat there, Jay, that's a compilation that somebody made.
Oh, nice. This looks cool.
But also, they're all conventionally attractive.
I mean, I've never seen an ugly character in terms of just D&D in general. So
true. Also, and some interesting standouts about this is Marisha is playing a dwarf, and we don't know anything about her character except for that she's quote-unquote a tank, and it's inspired by her own IRL mother. Liam and Bria are both playing half-orcs, and it was hinted at that they might be siblings. Taliesin is playing a reflavoring of a Warforged where it's a clockwork type character.
Huh.
Yeah, but nobody really knows what the official classes are. Nothing has been released yet, except for 2. And that is Travis and Laura. Because they let it slip that Travis is playing a paladin.
Oh, cool.
Which is funny if you know campaign 2. But that's all I'll say. And then Laura is playing a fairy rogue.
Interesting.
Which, for those that don't know, in the later games of Vox, Vex multi-classes into rogue. So now she's just doing full rogue, which is interesting. And it'll be interesting to see where we go from here. Cannot wait. The premiere is right around the corner. But moving on, I could talk for hours about that, but I won't. Moving on. We all know that Taylor Swift is coming out with a new album, Life of a Showgirl. Well, apparently there's going to be a tie-in movie.
Oh, cool.
Is it scripted, or is it just like another tour movie, like the Eras tour? We don't know.
I'm kind of curious because, you know, you usually, the title Life of a Showgirl, I immediately think of that classic movie, Showgirls.
Yeah.
First time a lot of us ever saw a titty.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see. We'll keep our ear on the ground to that, because...
Oh, and a side note, congratulations on the engagement. Not that Taylor's ever going to see this,
exactly.
but still.
Exactly. Like, indeed. Glad to see her happy.
I just hope the music is still like not to be one of those fans, but I hope happy Taylor music is as good as heartbroken Taylor music.
Well, apparently it seems like, from what we've heard,
I mean, so far it's so good.
Now that she's happy, she's going to be focusing on doing like concept albums.
That's what it seems like.
Like creating art. Anyway, moving on to something completely different. So Call of Duty's getting a movie.
Yeah, it's Steven Spielberg, right?
Spielberg was in talks, but I think they decided to go a different direction.
Yeah, because I remember seeing an article saying that he's like a big COD player and like he was really interested.
You know, who knows? But we'll say that it is the same studio that did the Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
Oh, nice.
So, you know, it will be some respect into the fandom.
I honestly think it would have been really cool to have Spielberg do it, because I mean, Spielberg made Saving Private Ryan, so like,
indeed,
it's not like out of his wheelhouse.
To be fair, for like the first like half of the franchise, I'd say the story mode was actually really good.
I mean, like, I only know of it from like Modern Warfare, but yeah, Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 had a really good story mode.
Yeah,
I didn't play any. I didn't play any of the other Call of Duties.
Well, I heard that the first two Black Ops also did.
I didn't play those. My brothers did.
Yeah.
I was never a shooters person.
Same. But interested to see this. And this last story, which kind of feel like I should have done it after the Taylor one, because it seemed like more of a transition, but oh well. With us talking about Showgirls, it's because another movie that came out around that time, Barbed Wire, based on the Dark Horse comic.
It's getting a remake?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And the people that are doing it is a brand new production company created by Pamela Anderson and her two sons of Brandon and Dylan.
Oh, cool.
And it will be a TV show.
Interesting. Honestly, TV is a better medium for comic books.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, I like comic book movies, but like at their heart, like comics are long form stories, so TV is just a better medium for it.
But
Yeah,
for
also-
like, I'd say there are certain stipulations with that personally.
I mean, yeah.
'Cause I think if you can get away with it, you could do like a Superman show, because it's been proven before.
Oh yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, I think overall TV is a better medium for comic book stuff, which is why a Superman show works better, honestly, than a Superman movie. As good as Gunn Superman is, for example, I still think, because we've had so much more time and like just flesh the story out, Superman and Lois is just on a whole nother level.
Oh yeah. Indeed. Which you know, a little funny side note about all that is you know, they talked to some of the CW people about it, and Tyler and Bitsy, I believe that's her name.
Yep.
They were asked if they were to ever come back, what would they want to be for the DCEU, and they said Batman and Catwoman.
You know what? I could see that.
But also in a different vein, though, Grant Gustin and Tom Cavanaugh were asked if they could be the DCEU. DCU. What characters would they want to be? They said Flash and Reverse Flash.
I mean, when you're good at it, I would love to see Grant as like a with like some old man makeup on, and him be Jay Garrick this time.
That would be funny.
Or since Max Mercury is kind of preserved in time, he could be a Max Mercury, because Max doesn't really age.
Yeah, but yeah, the barbed wire movie was a guilty pleasure movie.
Yeah, it's in kind of the same vein as the Lori Petty Tank Girl kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And with modern technology and the way things are now,
Do you think they would make a Stripperella TV show? I'd watch a Stripperella TV show.
I think so.
I would watch.
oh, who is?
You don't remember Stripperella?
What were you doing?
Oh.
Wait,
I was confusing her with somebody else in my brain because
You mentioned this was Pamela Anderson's production company. The first thing I thought of when you think of comics and Pamela Anderson was when Stan Lee created a show for Spike TV, Stripperella, where Pam Anderson was a stripper superhero.
Yep, that's right. But in my brain, I was trying to, because I was mashing it together with something else. Because I don't think we are currently getting a Stripperella reboot, but we are getting a Barbarella reboot with Miss Sydney Sweeney.
Oh no, that makes sense. She's got the tits for that.
Which just as we transition into the next thing, we will be seeing her again.
Yeah,
maybe more than once.
I'm sure she's very popular, despite all that controversy.
No.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney
in this episode.
Oh, nice. I mean, well, again, not surprised. She's pretty popular. Despite all the controversy that fucking Levi's commercial brought on.
Oh God, that was so bad.
Honestly, I feel like people misinterpreted it, and blew it out of proportion.
I know. A part of me thinks that it was just nobody thought about the double meaning.
Nobody paid attention. It's just nobody paid attention. I really don't think there was ill intent behind it. They were talking about her titties, you guys.
One of the things is a show that I watch sometimes called What the Fuck Is Wrong With You? They always say this, that marketing department should run everything by a 13-year-old boy.
No, that's fair. But yeah, no, just real quick. I really do think that was just a crazy situation. They were literally just talking about her nice tits, guys. They weren't making allusions to Aryan eugenics. I get where you could get that from because just reading the line out loud and hearing a description of the commercial is kind of crazy work. But seeing it in context, you're just oh, it's not that bad. It's not like the commercial was filmed in Germany or anything. But anyways, moving on to our next segment, which is of course Screen Time. Screen Time is the segment of the podcast where the guys and I all talk about the various pieces of pop culture that we have consumed in between podcast episodes. That can range from anything from TV shows that we are watching that we may cover or may not have time to cover, movies that we saw that we may cover or may not have time to cover, music, books, comics, video games, anime, manga, anything like that. So I'll start us off. I'll be pretty quick because I didn't really, watch too much in between, even though it's been a full 2 weeks. I'm just keeping up with the usual. I'm not going to do an episode by episode recap of everything I'm watching because, some of the stuff we may cover. So, keeping up with Peacemaker. I saw the first couple episodes of Gen V. Not really feeling it. I'm kind of having the same problem I had with the most recent season of The Boys. It kind of sucks because I really like Gen V. Well, at least the first season. But I'm personally not feeling it. Whether or not that means we're gonna skip Gen V season 2, I will leave up to the rest of the panel's discretion once they've gotten a chance to check it out for themselves. Because just because I'm the main host doesn't mean my word is law here.
Yeah, I feel you. Also, in a similar vein, even though I love Jensen Ackles, not sure about the Vought Rising TV show.
Yeah, same. What?
Apparently, he's even said that when the show starts, he's more of the Captain America image, and that the show will show how he got to be where he is now.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's an origin flick. Or origin show. But I watched that. I also a couple other things. Again, I'm further down the Uma Musume rabbit hole. Just continuing to kind of build my horses for the upcoming champions meeting next month. Where, like I said before, we're trying to get Brian to play, and this time Brian doesn't have the same excuse he had for Marvel Rivals. He can download this shit on his phone. So who knows? Maybe we'll get an Uma update from Brian at some point. I watched a couple movies over the past 2 weeks. One of them I know for sure we reacted to the trailer for. The Long Walk. I really liked it. It was fucking awesome. I like that shit a lot. Yeah. No,
I want to see it.
No, it's totally worth it, Tony. I think you and Bree would really enjoy it. Now,
I really want to see it.
I haven't read the book. Corey read the book, and like he didn't get to see it, but he told me more about it, and from what he's told me, it's pretty good. It's pretty faithful.
Yeah. Stephen King even like came out and said that he had one condition for it, and that was they had to show the kills.
Oh yeah, I mean, and it's the Hunger Games, and it's the Hunger Games guy. The Hunger Games guy knows how to do like good kill shots.
Yeah, because he was worried that they would Hollywoodify it and like downplay it. It hits. I really want to see it, but I'll be honest with you. After like stuff that happened IRL, I was not in a good mental space to see something like that.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, given all the rampant violence that's been happening, I can totally understand why like people maybe aren't in the mood to see something like this. But like, you know, if you're interested, definitely. I think it's worth a trip to the theater. If not, definitely pick it up as soon as you see it on streaming. The Long Walk is really great. The other movie I saw over the past 2 weeks is a movie that has broken records. And I swear to God, I have never seen so many middle schoolers in a movie theater at one time since I was actually in middle school. The Demon Slayer movie, Infinity Castle. I saw it.
Oh yeah.
God, yeah.
You know, my niece is a huge Demon Slayer fan. It was her birthday. We saw it. Yeah, we saw Infinity Castle, which I mean, I was gonna see it anyways because I like Demon Slayer, not as much as most people. I feel, you know, I'm of the opinion. I mean, it's not really a hot take. I'm of the opinion that Ufotable does the heavy lifting here, and the story is just good. I'm not saying it's bad. The story is good, but Ufotable does the heavy lifting, and boy, did they deliver. My only critique of the movie, not to give like a full review, but my only real critique of the movie is, and again, when I was talking with Corey agreed with me on this one. It wasn't like Mugen Train, where Mugen Train felt like a legit movie. This felt like a bunch of episodes stitched together to make a movie. Cause like, especially if you're an editor, you can see the seams. I mean, your regular person wouldn't notice, but like, I noticed. I was like, oh, this is where this episode ends. This is where this episode would end. Because, like, you know, if you're familiar with Demon Slayer and you've been watching it, they eventually did the Mugen Train arc as its own arc in the anime on its own. But this feels like this was originally just going to be a bunch of episodes, but they decided to make more money. They cut it into a movie. And obviously, there's going to be a part 2 because if you read the manga, the final Muzan fight takes for fucking ever. But it's a really good quality. If you like Demon Slayer, totally go watch.
Yeah, because isn't Muzan one of those motherfuckers that just
refuses? He's a fucking cockroach. He refuses to fucking die. He has, like, you know, spoilers, Demon Slayers fans. I mean, obviously he dies at the end because, you know, he's the big boss. But like, he has like 3 different fucking transformations all throughout this goddamn fight. We only got like one of them, so like they're probably gonna make it a trilogy and do it kind of like a boss fight in Elden Ring, and each movie is like one of the different phases.
Oh god, that sounds like torture.
So you'd think so, right? But like, it's not terribly paced. I thought it was gonna drag out like the old school One Piece anime, but it's actually very well paced. But like I said, if you edit, you can definitely tell, okay, this was an episode, here's another episode, because like they also like load it with a bunch of like backstory and stuff, which I mean happens in the manga, so like duh. But like, they spend a lot more time on like the backstory stuff to kind of fill runtime, and you can tell, oh, this just would have been an episode on its own if it was an episode. But yeah, you know, also I will continue to just sing the praises of the fragrant flower blooms with dignity. Cutest thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. It's like 4 episodes in as of the recording of this podcast, and I absolutely love it. This one I cannot wait to cover. It's great, so fucking cute. Also keeping up with Peacemaker. Peacemaker continues to be awesome. You know, no further words needed there. Obviously we're gonna cover it, so I'm not gonna like blab on about each individual episode. Other than that, me and Tony participated in a little Umathon, and this will be kind of a transition because I'll just pass it to Tony, and then we can just talk about our shared experience. So
okay,
go ahead, Tony.
So the first thing that we saw was like a funny little clip about the Umas being a Sentai team.
Yep, Uma Soldier 5.
It was so cute, so funny.
Yep. Yeah, and it's an actual like official like short animation animations. Like this is a web series that is actually on the official Uma Musume YouTube channel, but they didn't have any like good English subs. So thankfully our friend Darth, who is an expert on procuring stuff, perfectly legally, of course, managed to snag it for us. But yeah, there was that, and then we experienced Peak.
Yeah, we saw a collection of OVAs focusing on the three-way battle between Admire Vega, Top Road.
Yep, Narita Top Road, with the horse with the most unfortunate nickname ever.
Yep, and TM Opera O racing each other. And oh my god, there was so much aura farming in this,
especially from Opera.
Yeah, it blew my mind.
It's so crazy because like it's the same formula, right? But the thing with Uma Musume, because the horses' stories are so different and their histories are so different and they have such unique personalities, like each season brings something new to it's a lot like JoJo in that way. The characters always bring something unique to the table, even if you know the beats they're going to be hit, it's going to still be hit different. Like, for JoJo, that there's going to be a Zeppeli of some form, you know there's going to be a Jobro death somewhere in there.
Or a fake out death.
Yeah. Animals aren't gonna survive,
especially dogs.
But like even like besides that, you still enjoy the ride, and boy, what a ride this was.
From like depression, talking about families and whatnot,
yep,
to just fighting every urge to not give up.
Yeah, like Uma Musume does a really good job at getting into the psyche of an athlete. Like, at the end of the day, all funny horse shenanigans aside, like, that's what this is, and it's fucking next level. But we did not know what next level was until we experienced the beginning of a new era.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Agnes Tachyon, I apologize for underestimating you because you were a 1-star.
Yeah, you broke the mind of a racehorse that wanted to challenge you.
Brian, I shit you not. If you see a clip of this horse running, she looks like she's like tapping into the Speed Force.
We made the joke that she entered the Uma Speed Force and broke the mind of Jungle Pocket.
Yep. And she was definitely on some Sondheim, because she has this like, mad scientist vibe going on. It was me, Jungle. I ruined your career by never giving you your run back. Ah, so good. And like it's just the dynamics between like Jungle Pocket, Densetsu Flame, and I forget the other one. Fujikisuki.
And Manhattan Cafe was in there too.
Oh yeah, Cafe was in there. Yeah. How could I forget Cafe? My bad. Yeah, Cafe was in there too. And also like they actually do a really good job of spotlighting the trainer in this one, which the trainers don't really get as much love, and I get that because the trainers are supposed to be like you, but like
the Pocket trainer was this old head.
Yeah, this old man, that old man was dope. I really like him. I always respect anime old heads. Anime old heads always are next level cool.
Yeah, he was just this dude that wanted to win the Japan Derby.
Yep, the Japanese Derby.
Yeah, he wanted to win the Japanese Derby. That was the only thing that he wanted to do. And the first horse that he trained, Fuji, didn't win it. So he thought he was never going to get until Pocket showed up.
Yep, and Pocket was inspired by Fuji. She was a big fan, and Fuji saw Pocket challenge and was like, "Hey trainer, I think I found somebody for you." And so they went on their journey. It's great. It's fucking peak, bro.
It was hype peak, and the animation in this thing went crazy.
Yeah, dude. Like Cygames has used their gacha revenue very well.
It not only it broke my mind. Like not only aura farming.
It's not, and it's not. Yeah, I would say it's not even just the actual sports race sequences. The backgrounds and just the small subtle shots and the cinematography is just what? You know what? I'm glad I spent money in this game. If this is where the money goes.
Yeah, and the lighting was peak too.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
I was gonna get there. Don't rush me, Brian. I was gonna get there. I had to sneak that in. But yeah, Oh, I will say, because they don't actually give a warning for this movie, if you have epilepsy or any kind of photosensitivity, don't watch the movie. There's a lot of strobe light kind of stuff going on and cool like lighting effects. If you have epileptic seizures, it's probably not good for you. Sorry to say.
Also for the show too.
I mean, the show, no, but like the movie has way more budget, so it's a lot more bombastic. But yes, transitioning, but before I fully pass it to Tony, yes, folks, it's happened. I'm back. Just when I thought I was out, the gacha life pulled me back in.
You said you weren't gonna do it.
I said I wasn't gonna do it, but then I felt like I fell so deep into this rabbit hole. Brian, I don't think you understand how much my life has changed. I have legit started watching horse race. That was the other thing I was gonna say.
I know. You've like hyper fixated ranted at me about it.
Like, I am like actually invested in current horse racing right now. I am watching like training footage for the Japanese team for the Prix de Triomphe run in France that's happening on the 5th. I'm gonna watch it. I recently watched a recent like a new podcast like that's hosted by a bunch of Uma creators that I watch. It's called the Horsing Around podcast. Shout out to them. And the creators involved are Red New, Miss Nekopan, Pyrex. If you definitely probably know Red New and Pyrex if you're in the Uma Musume community, because Red New is very popular in terms of Uma Musume global guide stuff, and Pyrex makes all the lore videos that you've seen if you're in the Uma Musume algorithm.
Or you have a friend that's in the algorithm.
Fair. But and also the other member of this podcast, who I really like, and I like recently subscribed to his channel after being exposed to his content, is who has the best channel name ever, Sketchy the Horse Guy. He is an actual like IRL horse racing fan that like does like live stream commentary on like actual horse races and stuff, and he got into it because, you know, he was already into horse racing as a fan before, but like now that like Uma Musume has done such a good job at like translating it and people wanting to learn, like he's gotten into Uma Musume, and like it's helped him make a bunch of new friends, and like people are actually genuinely interested. He's currently in college, and he's talked about like his big project, his big like capstone project is going to be presenting data on Uma Musume to a bunch of like racehorse owners and association members in America to try and convince like them to go to side games so that they will like give the rights to some American horses over to Uma Musume, which I would love, by the way, because we need more American representation. Could you imagine getting Secretariat or Seabiscuit?
Oh my god.
In Uma Musume? That would be insane. Like, those are the two horses everybody knows, even if you don't know horse stuff, because they have awesome movies about them. But yeah, so like, you know, shout out to Nathan, Sketchy the Horse Guy. You're doing great work. I watched your 4-hour Kentucky Derby iceberg because I needed something to listen to on my shift at work, and it was really fascinating. Yeah, I've really gotten into horse racing, you guys. Like, it's kind of crazy. You know, I might still, you might fuck around and see me at a fucking racetrack one of these days. But yeah, now officially passing it to Tony.
Okay, so I'm going to rapid fire a few things here real quick. One show that we definitely checked out, Jay and I did separately, is Long Story Short.
That's the thing I forgot. Yes, it was fantastic.
Yeah, for me, I have yet to finish it because its levels of cringe just activate a response to the body that basically
but to clarify, not in a bad way. It's more cringe of a, oh, I've been here kind of cringe.
It's absolutely that. So don't get that twisted.
Yeah, because I don't want people to misconstrue that you think it's bad, because this show is awesome.
It's actually, yeah, it's excellent. It's a great show, but it's the family dynamics of just this one family. Even though I'm not a part of that culture, I can relate to like the struggles.
Oh yeah, Also, it's really interesting because like at first when we saw the trailer, we were a little bit like to connect to the podcast. When we first saw the trailer, we did think it was cool, but obviously this was also the episode where we reacted to Fixed in that same batch for Trailer Talk, so we were still kind of mind broken.
It was literally right after it.
Yeah. Now in Brian's defense, Brian didn't know. He just paired the two animated ones together. So like, don't go after Brian here. But like at first we were like, well, if this feels kind of anthology-esque, like this would be kind of hard to cover. But honestly, now that I've seen it, it would have been easy to cover because like we literally just do a character by character. Yeah, it's really good. I think they have already confirmed a season 2. And the one thing I will say, as someone who has watched BoJack and absolutely loves BoJack, don't go in comparing it to BoJack because it's completely fucking different. It does have the same like kind of naturalistic monologuing, as I'll call it, that BoJack has, where it's very monologue heavy, but it feels like just natural conversation. But it's really good. And like the thing that's my favorite part about it, which was also one of my favorite parts about BoJack, is all of the like sight gags and the running gags. Like the a schnook is entitled, and just the random references to shit that happened over the years, like if the shit with the mattresses.
Oh god.
One of my favorite things, and like I don't usually like talking about Joe on this kind of thing, but I just found this really fucking funny. So one of our characters, Yoshi, he is clearly an autistic man, and he was an autistic child, and they're having the classic conversation with the doctor about it, and like they talked about something called like pacifier shirt syndrome, and they explained that like some studies show that it comes from a specific germ, comes from like when you like drop a baby's pacifier and instead of sterilizing it you wipe it on your shirt. Like the mom is freaking the fuck out about like the dad admitting, okay, I might have done that once or twice, but like if you the next episode you see it takes place in like 1999, so it's like a few years before that, and you literally see in the background the mom do that exact shit. She drops the pacifier on the ground, wipes it on her shirt, gives it to Yoshi. Like it's shit like that is so fucking funny. It's a lot of like small detail shit. And yeah,
it does sound like, given what you're saying, that you'd also like Nobody Wants This.
Is that the Kristen Bell type?
Yeah, Kristen Bell
with the rabbi.
Brody.
Yeah. I mean,
It was also.
I thought that would be good. That was one that was on the radar for the podcast. It just didn't like fit schedule time wise.
I've seen most of season 1, and it's very good, slice of lifey, wholesome type show.
I mean, look, man, Kristen Bell can do no wrong in my eyes. She's like 3 for 3. She's got or 4 for 4 actually, because Gossip Girl, Veronica Mars, The Good Place.
She was also in the I forgot the name of it now, but show with a really long title that was basically just a like modern retelling of Rear Window.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I heard good things about that, but I never saw it.
But yeah, back to you, Tony.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. But just sibling dynamics of long story short is just aggravating.
Because it's so real.
Definitely.
Especially if you grow up in a multi-sibling family.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But the one thing I can say is that a lot of it shows a lot of fears as you get older that you never realize. Oh yeah, it really fucking hits existentially, which fucking Bob is really good at that shit. And then another Netflix show that I checked out for myself personally is Haunted Hotel that came out recently.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's on my list.
Yeah.
That's on my list because that's also possible for the podcast as well.
It's actually really good.
Nice.
I'm 3 episodes in, and it's so good.
Now is it like would it be a good one for the podcast? Like is there enough plot where we could be like, okay, we could do like a plot centric review kind of thing?
Well, there's more like the best way I can describe it is very character by character.
Oh, okay, so it's more of a character driven thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's very character focused. Like you have the main family of single mom and her kids move into her dead brother's hotel in the mountains where he is a ghost and lives with other ghosts, like we saw in the trailer.
Yeah.
And the brother is such a Brian character character that he's he's just a Brian with a mustache.
Hey, Brian characters seem to be thriving right now.
Listen, man, there's two of them. There's two of them in fucking Fragrant Flowers, and they're the main lead.
Yeah, and we also get a little bit of exploration to some of the ghost characters that are kind of one-off characters. Like in episode 2, most of the overall conflict of the episode is the mom and her daughter basically not connected because the daughter, very into black magic, is friends with a hippie girl ghost that died from a hatchet to her head.
Oh, huh. You know what this reminds me of, Brian? It reminds me of that show you talked about before with Gina Rodriguez, where she writes the obituaries and can see the ghosts.
Oh no, that's not what I was gonna say.
Oh, was it that?
I was gonna say the actual show named Ghost with
Jennifer Love Hewitt?
MacGyver?
Oh, that was what happened? See the
RPM Yellow.
Oh, see
Live More?
the one I was thinking of, aside from what I had mentioned before with fucking the Gina Rodriguez show, was the other one, because my mom was super into it, rewatching it a couple years ago, was Medium, the Jennifer Love Hewitt show, Medium.
No, that was that's the Ghost.
Was that Ghost Whisperer? Okay, I know it was something.
Medium was the Patricia Arquette.
Okay. Ghost Whisperer was the Jennifer Love Hewitt one. But yeah, it was the Jennifer Love Hewitt one with Aisha Tyler as her friend, because of course it was Aisha Tyler, because it was the 90s, early 2000s. So you needed a black best friend, you get Aisha Tyler.
Yeah. But the one that I was thinking about is the actual show named Ghost, because they run a B&B, so it's similar, and she can see the ghosts and gets into shenanigans. There's even a hippie ghost, but
nice.
In this one, the hippie ghost dies because she tried to hug a bear.
Oh dang.
She was high and tried to hug a bear.
Oof.
But also because she was high when she died, she is perpetually high in the afterlife.
That's actually kind of dope. No pun intended.
And her name is Flower, by the way.
Of course it is.
Of course.
But anyway, back to you, Tony.
But overall, I think we might enjoy this show for the podcast. It is quite an entertaining ride. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, if time permits, because I mean, right now what we're looking at, the peek behind the curtain, is we're probably going to cover Wolf King soon. Mostly because it's a really good show and we want more people to hear about it, even if our reach isn't that big. But yeah, anything else?
I also got to play the demo for Digimon Storytime Stranger.
Oh yeah, Trash told me. Trash told me it was out. How was it?
Yeah, it's so fun. It is so fun. And when you actually get to play the demo that's not connected to exploring a major center in the digital world, your save through the part where you can actually save actually transfers over to the main game when you get it.
Oh, that's awesome. I gotta make sure to beat Cyber Sleuth before that game comes out.
Yeah, and I cannot wait. And there's a lot of things that come October I want to pre-order. There's only one that I cannot pre-order because they just want to make me mad. We know when the game is coming out too, and it's frustrating.
Oh, speaking of games, real quick, games and hyperfixations. Did you guys see Poketopia? Pokopia?
Oh yeah.
Pokemon Animal Crossing. I'm not gonna lie. They might get me with this one. I wasn't really an Animal Crossing guy, but they might get me with this one.
It does look kind of fun.
And with the added thing of you have to keep in mind which power will help where.
Yeah. I think that's so interesting.
Also, for the first time in Pokemon history, you can talk to the Pokemon.
Not really, because the Mystery Dungeon games exist. All the Pokemon talked in Mystery Dungeon because you were a Pokemon in that as well.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It's okay. Mystery Dungeon is a very, very much a cult classic spin-off game, which I think this has potential to be as well.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I still have not bought my Nintendo Switch 2. I think I'm gonna wait just until Christmas. I've decided to wait until Christmas. Now that Gacha is dipping into my money again, I have to wait until Christmas.
I made sure to pre-order Legend ZA for myself. However, the only game that I have yet to pre-order, because the PlayStation Network wants to annoy me to that degree, Directive 8020.
The Dark Pictures joint.
Also,
It will be coming out next month, but it's not available for pre-order, which is insane.
Maybe it's on a PlayStation. It's a Supermassive thing. Who knows?
Yeah, I think that it's the case. But finally, I got into a bit of a true crime kit from specifically 2 channels. Dark Asia with Megan, who is a journalist that covers crimes that
I've
happen
seen that. I know that channel. I've subscribed to Dark Asia as well.
And it's fascinating.
There
are just some of the cases that we here in the West don't know about, and it's absurd.
Oh yeah, I mean the few that I've heard, because I've only like seen like a handful, and also like Casual Criminalist, Simon from Casual Criminalist occasionally does international themed episodes, and he's done a few of those. Like the cannibal dude from Japan, he did an episode on him, which that guy is wild. You know, he did porn like you know after his whole sentence and stuff. He did porn.
Yeah,
crazy.
I know.
He also made a manga like depicting his crimes.
Yeah, and there's also there are some that are just absurd and crazy. Like there was a case in India that was just so horrifying, at least to me, that I'm glad that I never have to deal with public transit unless I have to.
Oh, there's this one case that I listened to a Casual Criminalist episode about that happened in South America. I'm not going to go into details, but because it's very dark. Like it's so dark that Simon actually mentioned that like after he recorded that episode, he had to take like a couple weeks off because like a lot of bad stuff happens in that. I mean, duh, it's true crime, but like more than the usual.
Yeah, and then there's this other channel called I think it's called Dire Trip.
I'm familiar with that as well.
Yeah, and some of the cases, like one I saw recently was this 4-hour deep dive into Randy Stair.
Oh, I've seen that one.
It just exploring the psychology of a person just really on the brink of despair and sadness. It's upsetting.
Oh yeah,
And
no, like as much as I enjoy true crime, I'm not one of those people that can constantly consume it, but like I will have my like, you know, I'll have my weeks where I'll do like a whole day where I watch a bunch of episodes and then like come back a few weeks later kind of thing.
Also and just learning about some other cases, like there is a 7-hour long compilation of some certain cases about certain individuals that are unlucky with women.
Yep.
If you know, and talking about especially one of the most famous ones and going into a lot of his history. And it's like, good Lord, this is some of the most pathetic stuff I've ever seen. And also, it's upsetting that a lot of these correlations are connected to the autism spectrum, which just upsets me greatly as someone who is on the spectrum.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
It just, I find it so inherently frustrating that those individuals choose to live their lives like that while they could have made something of themselves.
I mean, hell,
positive way.
I mean, hell, we've seen like, I mean, I know it's TV, but like we've seen stuff like Love on the Spectrum where like, you know, people on the spectrum can have healthy, functional love lives. And I mean, shit, like at the end of the day, people are just people. Who gives a fuck? But yeah, oh, before we pass it on to Brian, I didn't know if you were done, Tony, but like,
yeah.
Before we pass on to Brian, because I'm sure Brian will talk about more fun stuff than this, while we're still on the darker subject, the other thing that's like occupied my time, especially over the last few days, is this case with David. No relation to our friend that was supposed to be on this show. The David I'm referring to is the Fortnite streamer, content creator turned R&B singer, David D4VD. David. You might be most familiar with him from his hit song "Feeling It" that was featured in Invincible Season 2 and on the Invincible Season 2 soundtrack.
Yeah, it was the one where Mark and Eve were
it was Amber
going on.
He wasn't on a date with Eve. He was still dating Amber at the time. Or was it Eve? It was it was Eve. You're right. I thought it was Amber, but you're right. It was Season 2.
It was the flying scene.
Yeah, you're right, because it was, so it was Eve. My bad. Yeah, you were correct. Yeah, so it was the one with Mark and Eve, and yeah, but yeah, so like
we were like What is this song?
It's so good. It's so catchy. And now I feel I had to instantly delete this from my playlist because now I know the context of these lyrics. It's like when you listen to an R. Kelly song.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
I mean,
oh no, I can't.
I
can't listen to Bump and Grind anymore. It's
because we were talking about this off camera.
Yeah.
Even at best case scenario,
he's a PDF.
It's still creepy.
Yeah. Best case scenario, you can't see my air quotes because we're just voices, just a PDF. Worst case scenario, he's a PDF and a murderer. And like currently, he hasn't been charged, so this is all alleged. We gotta add the allegedlys here. But like it's allegedly looking like he's cooked. He's cooked, y'all. I'm not gonna go into detail about it because one, like, it's just very disturbing and very dark, and I don't want to like bring the mood down here. But two, it's a lot of stuff, y'all. It's a lot of stuff, and there's also a lot of misinformation going around. People trying to defend him. People trying to bring streamers into this, like FaZe Jason or Jason the Ween, who like had recently done a song with him. They're like all trying to drag him because of it. Like this guy even knew. Like they did one song, you guys. But yeah, man, it is not looking good. It is not looking good. Rest in peace to that young lady, Celeste Hernandez Rivas, or Rivas Hernandez, I don't remember. Rest in peace. Her family has created a GoFundMe. You can look into that yourselves. It's very tragic, man. Also, like, I just want to take some time. We are on the internet right now. Parents out there, please monitor your kids' online activity. Like, I don't know what's up with today, but like, to pull an old head, back in my day, they would not shut the fuck up about online safety and stranger danger. Why are y'all just letting your kids go on Discord and talk to randos?
Yeah. What the hell?
Like, we're currently in a Discord call. We use Discord all the time. Like, Discord is a great resource, but like, y'all, parents can't just let your children talk to anybody.
Nope.
The internet's a scary place.
Mm-hmm.
So watch out for that shit, man.
Indeed.
But I will end on a happier note before we pass to Brian, because I did forget this. I did listen to some music as well. Cardi B dropped her long-awaited, long-anticipated album, Am I the Drama? And the answer to that question is yes. She was talking her shit in this one. It's a good album. My only complaint is that it's too damn long. I'm tired of 20 plus track albums, y'all. What happened to the days of like 12 to 14? I miss that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need 20 songs on an album, guys.
I hadn't listened to it, but Ed Sheeran dropped his latest album.
I've listened to a little bit of it. I haven't listened to the whole thing. I like what I've heard so far. Also, fucking Janet Jackson's on the Cardi B album, guys. It's fucking crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Janet Jackson. I was like, what the fuck? It's a good album, but way too fucking long. Way too fucking long. Like, don't crucify me. I love Cardi B. I am Barty Gang. Bronx legend, hometown hero, but like, album is way too damn long. I've got a few songs that I'm definitely taking away with me, but like, I'm not gonna listen to that whole album all the way through ever again because it's just too damn long. The only albums that I listen to that are crazy long are musical soundtracks. I will listen to a 20-song musical soundtrack because it's a whole fucking musical that's supposed to be 3 hours long. So no shit, there's a lot of tracks there. You don't have the same excuse, rappers, unless you make your own musical. Then I will listen to a 20-track album. All right, now you're good, Brian.
All right, so Tony talked about a couple of YouTubers. There's one YouTuber that Tony and I have referenced multiple times over the podcast. His name is Nikyle Clayton.
Mm-hmm.
He mostly talks about X-Men, more specifically Gambit.
Yeah. I've seen that channel.
Well, he has a YouTube channel, and he decided that one of the things that, like, the thing that got him into X-Men in the first place was X-Men Evolution.
Oh,
but
nice.
He hasn't seen it since it first came out.
Oh, we did that a while back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he started doing that and was like doing a like rewatch, watch along And it was really cool to watch him because he'd also pause it and like compare it to the comic knowledge of stuff and like compare it and also point out things that you might not think about at first, like how probably the reason why they introduced the whole Rogue Scott Jean triangle is because given the premise of the show, they literally can't do the Jean Logan Scott triangle.
Yeah, but like also which makes sense, but also like I didn't know this at the time because like I did know this at the time, but it never came to my head when I was watching it because I was reading this run when it was coming out in the early 2000s. You know what they could have done? The Emma Scott Jean love triangle.
Yeah.
Where is my bad bitch fucking Regina George ass Emma Frost, bro?
From what I heard, she was going to be introduced in the season after they got canceled.
Yeah, I know. I heard. I saw the concept art, and I'm so upset because it looks fire.
But also, speaking about Rogue, and I didn't know this, that her being called Anna Marie came from the movies.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. The comics just eventually adopted it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that came from the movies.
Initially, well, it was inspired by the movies.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Movies,
they just call her Anna,
No, they called her Marie.
Oh, so what? Anna Paquin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And he also goes into like the whole Juggernaut thing, and I didn't realize this, but I knew that in the comics, Juggernaut was just like, he wasn't a mutant.
Yeah, he's just a human with a magic gem.
To quote Mikhail himself, he's basically just a D&D warlock.
Dead ass. He made a pact and everything.
Yeah. So, but in the animated, he's not Charles' stepbrother. He's his half brother, and he is a mutant who unlocked his powers through mysticism. So,
which, to be fair, happens in the comics to some people. So
yeah. And also, the Eye of Sidorak came back into play because that's what powered Magneto's machine at the end of season 1.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. We didn't get to I don't think we got to the end of season 1 during our rewatch. You're talking about the evolution machine that like gave Scott and Alex like the white hair look. I remember that shit. Yeah.
Also, canonically in the X-Men Evolution universe, Sabretooth is Bigfoot.
And a furry.
Yeah, which is different from the comics, and it's really cool to see. And like, he does a really good job at like breaking it down, and then also like reacting and stuff. And sometimes
one of the more commonly known fun facts that your average person doesn't know. X-Men Evolution is where X-23 comes from. X-23 is like a Harley Quinn kind of character, where she started off as an animated show and then got her own miniseries, which I actually have. I have both like her origin series, and I have the original run of NYX.
Nice. Yeah, if you watch his videos, you know that he's a snarky guy, and so sometimes he'll try to make jokes, but then he'll immediately play it, and the thing will make the same joke. Like like a car running by, and Kurt's like, "What's got him in a hurry?" And there's a bunch of cars behind him, and he pauses the video, and he's like, "Probably because of all the cops following him." And then he plays it, and Kitty says the exact same line.
Yep.
But yeah. Then also, I don't know if you guys saw, but Hell of a Boss dropped on Amazon.
Oh yeah, I did see.
And to celebrate it, they released a remake of the pilot.
Oh nice. Yeah, I remember you talking about that in the news. One of the episodes. Yeah.
So I saw it.
Nice. How's the remake?
It's really good. It's different, but it's really good. Like, there's no little kid in this one, but in this one we get more of like Blitz's perspective of everything, and it's more exposition-y because this is clearly designed for
people who've only watched Has-Been
or like haven't watched any of the Hellverse.
Fair.
Because he goes into like what imps are and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cool. It's worth seeing. There are some similarities, but there are also some big differences. Also, it's weird seeing like the original hearing the original pilot actors for Millions Stolas. Which, by the way, with Stolas, they kind of fix his pilot character because if you go back and you watch in the original, Stolas was more set up to be the villain.
Mm-hmm.
But in this one, they fix it, and he's the Stolas that that we know and love.
Love is a strong
got
word. Stolas gets on my goddamn nerves.
Yeah, but I just meant like.
Oh yeah, no, I
where,
know. I was just making a joke.
Down bad for the little imp that paid him just a crumb of attention and has a mouth that would make a sailor blush, like they do another one of his like.
Oh,
like
one of his phone sex conversations.
Yeah, like beep 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 beep.
Yep.
Which they actually kept the beeps in.
Well, yeah. I don't even think gay people want to hear that.
And then also, I'm not even sure if they know how that would biologically work with the cloaca.
I've seen drawings.
Anyway,
People know.
I don't want to try to imagine it, but anyway, then I went on a bit of a dropout kit episode of Dirty Laundry, which this one was the Try Guys.
Oh,
episode.
nice. I love the Try Guys.
Try Guys, 2 tries episode where it was Keith and fuck.
Oh, who's
damn
fuck?
it, neural spicy brain. Who's the other current Try Guy?
I don't remember their name. They're both one entity to me.
Yeah. But they also got the some of their other guys like Quasi and Ash, which if you know those two, they're Zach. Zach was the name that I was looking for. It's Keith. They got Keith, Zach, Quasi, and Ash.
Cool.
Which that is a chaotic foursome, and that is reflected in their secrets, like who had their pubes seen by 250 people.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell?
Yep. And it didn't include the sausage and potatoes, just the pubes.
What?
Oh, Lord.
That's wild. That would be the perfect place to put a Manscaped ad.
Yeah.
Yep. Who befriended the person that their partner cheated with?
What? That's crazy.
Yep. And last, usually I do 3 for these, but fourth one, bonus one, it's who stole thousands of dollars from a film set of merchandise from a film set.
Nice.
And lastly, who got fired by Ali Wong?
Oh shit, she's a great comedian. Love Ali Wong.
Yeah, which if you listen to the story, it's just they didn't do anything bad. It just there were like wires crossed about what the job actually was.
Okay, cool.
But anyway, then also they started up a new season of a show that I have briefly mentioned before that I like called Gastronauts, where it's
right, it's a deconstructed food show.
Kinda. It's hosted by Jordan of Mythical Kitchen fame. And what it is it's kind of like Chopped or like the Food Network like cooking competition shows. And each episode will feature 3 guests and 3 chefs, and each guest will give a prompt, and the chefs have to try to cook something given those prompts. But the guests are comedians, so sometimes they get a little out there. One episode that I watched was the whitest food ever.
Green bean casserole.
Somebody did their take on a tuna noodle casserole.
I knew it was some kind of casserole. White people love their casseroles. No offense.
One guy made a potato salad, but he included golden raisins, grapes, and apples.
What the hell?
Why all the fruits in your potato salad?
Because he said that
like
I should point out that
like
none of the
raisins
chefs,
raisins are normal, even though I hate raisins. Raisins I expect in a potato salad, but like grapes and apples.
I should point out that none of the chefs were white, and
okay. You mean guests the chefs? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and so but one of the chefs who made the potato salad, he was like, every time I go to I always seem to get invited to white people parties, and there's always a potato salad there that has either raisins, apples, or grapes.
See the raisins I get from the white people potato salad. That's on point. I've seen that before. The grapes and apples is really throwing me off.
So he's like, I'll include all of them.
Follow-up question. Did these chefs not season any of the food?
Oh, they did.
Oh.
But they downplayed the seasoning.
I know, but that would have been funny. And yes, Tony, I am aware that you season your food and you hate that stereotype, but that joke is hilarious.
It is funny. Yes. It is funny. I'm a person who loves seasoning.
Yeah. Same. But another one for that episode was the gooeyest chocolate chip.
Ooh.
And one of the chicks, she actually like took that to to the extreme and like gave her a chocolate chip cookie a center that was filled with mozzarella cheese and matcha.
The hell?
Apparently she made it. Apparently it tasted really good.
I mean, cheese and chocolate actually do pair well together.
Yeah.
So like that's
and
not that's not a what the hell as in gross. That was more of a what the hell of I want to try that.
Yeah, it created a crazy cookie pull.
Nice.
Because you see those commercials online where
Yeah, where you pull the cookie apart. Yep.
yeah, and then the last one was like I forgot the exact term. It was like new tradition or new spectacle to it. One girl had them put blindfolds on and eat the food while blindfolded, but after saying a chant.
All right.
Another guy made a Philly cheesesteak, but in his words, when you go to Philly and you get a genuine cheesesteak, they say, do you want it with or without? And they're talking about the cheese whiz. And it's like true Phillies.
How could you not want it with cheese whiz?
Well, he said that true Phillies eat it without.
What? Y'all see? Look, I'm glad I'm not a native because that would just be weird to me.
Well, apparently, if you cook it right, the meat is so juicy and tender that you don't need it.
I get that, but I also just like. What if you just happen to like cheese whiz?
Yeah. So what he did was each of the judges he gave a quiz question to about Philly.
Okay.
And if they got it right, they could eat it without. If they got it wrong, they had to eat it with.
I'ma purposely get it wrong.
Yeah.
I will purposely get it wrong. Which founding father was from Philadelphia? George Washington.
Then there was another episode that I watched that was a Smosh edition. It was all Smosh cast members.
Nice.
Including the one that I told you about, who is also part of Team Starkit. But their prompts were, give me a food dish inspired by your favorite sex position.
I just thought of something that is hilarious.
Yeah.
So Chinese food. If you get the joke, you get the joke. All right, I'll spell it out. Doggy style.
Oh.
Come on, that was funny. Come on. Don't leave me with that.
Yeah.
That was funny.
No, it was. And one of the guys there, he didn't do that, but he did do like a punny type thing where he took missionary style, and so he made like missionary food, like a stew and a gruel.
You should have made vanilla ice cream.
Well, no, he was going for the pun of missionary, like eat like missionaries.
Oh, see, I was thinking of a whole nother pun because missionary is the most vanilla position known to man.
Yeah. And then one of the chicks, she made a giant wonton.
Oh, nice. Wong, I get it.
Because you got to put it in your mouth.
I mean, that's all food, really. But yeah, I get it.
You got to stuff your mouth with something of that specific shape. Then another prompt was bone-related, something bone-related. Like they including the fish that you can actually eat the bones with, or just like a bone-inspired dish that makes
There's actually some really good soups and stews that incorporate bone marrow. Fucking delicious.
That too. Bone marrow was also used. Really cool. And then the last one was a charcuterie board that looks like jewelry that you could actually wear.
Oh, interesting.
And that one was the hardest one because they only had 30 minutes to do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because that's the thing is each challenge the chefs only get 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but also one of the cool things that I like about Gastronauts that makes it a bit different is what they award the winner chefs is quote unquote an actual piece of the moon, which is just like this trophy that looks like a piece of the moon.
Oh.
But obviously isn't. Well, then once they're done crowning that, they then bring out a quote unquote piece of the sun, and the chefs will conspire and come up with who they think did the best prompt, the most fun prompt.
Okay.
And so then one of the judges is rewarded quote unquote a piece of the sun.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was really cool, and I really liked that. And I was going for a more lighthearted week, obviously.
Understandable, given all the shit that's gone down over the last 2 weeks.
Yep. But that's all.
But yeah, but before we transition into our next segment, I'm putting this on camera so that the audience can hear it. Remember, folks, Brian doesn't have an excuse this time, so expect an Uma update next week. Hear that, Brian? It's on camera now.
Yeah. Yeah. Do Do it, Brian.
There-
You gotta do it.
There's also a horse that shares your name, but it's spelled the other way. You are obligated, if that horse ever gets on Raid Up, to try for that horse. It's also a very cool horse. Brian has kicked my ass several times, and I've gotten to legit yell out "fuck you, Brian" for real reasons and not just meme hate on Brian reasons.
Although meme hating on Brian is still rather funny.
It is fun. It is still a very fun pastime. But yeah, if you've ever done a Mayano Top Gun career, you know to hate Narita Brian. Narita Brian is the bane of my existence whenever I try a Top Gun career.
Also just strong for no reason.
Oh yeah, super cool though. I want her jacket.
Yeah, and I actually have a Narita Brian.
Oh, nice.
And a playthrough with that Hans is insane. But we alluded to it before. Let's get into Trailer Talk.
Yep.
Trailer Talk is normally the normal segment where we talk about, was it 6 trailers this go around?
Yep, count them.
Yep.
6.
And we'll watch those, but we'll be right back to talk about them. But I'll give it to my co-host Jay to finish us off here.
Yeah, so please enjoy this word
Pause.
from our non-existent sponsors. No, don't leave that to the audience. Maybe the audience wants me to finish them off. You don't know them.
Yeah, don't kink shame Brian.
Yeah, right. Jeez, Brian. It's 2025. The fuck?
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, please enjoy this word from our non-existent sponsors. And also, Tony forgot to mention this, but there is a playlist down below in the description where the lovely Brian has prepared for you guys to also check out these trailers yourselves. So enjoy. And we're back. Okay, solid batch of trailers. Brian alluded to it. We did get a double dose of Sydney Sweeney. 2 completely different spectrums of Sydney Sweeney, but I'm here for it. Where do we want to start?
I guess it's a very good place to start. Start at the beginning.
Yeah, so Anaconda. I heard this was a thing. I didn't watch the trailer because I expected this to be on here, and I'm glad I didn't know anything about it. This shit looks hilarious. I thought they were just remaking Anaconda again, but they're kind of doing it. They're doing it as like a meta parody. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a movie that we watched years back as a homie hang that we all really enjoyed, but like got kind of overshadowed because it's a very like dated of the time movie. You guys remember when we watched The Bubble?
Oh yeah, well,
It was the COVID movie. Yeah, it was literally the COVID movie. It was actually really funny. It had like Kieran Gillen and a bunch of people in it.
A bunch of different people. Micah Key.
Yep.
And also Judd Apatow's other daughter.
That's not the one that's not Maud.
Yeah.
Nice.
And also, it's where the debut of, I don't know her name, but she's now a James Gunn staple. She voiced Cosmo in Guardians.
Yep.
And she was the princess in Creature Commandos.
Yep. But yeah, it gives me that kind of vibe. It also, like, obviously it's not going to go as far because nothing could go as far because that movie could not be made today. It also kind of reminds me of shades of Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Especially because they're filming in like a South American jungle, even though like the one in Tropic Thunder was more like Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually want to see it. It looks really fucking funny, and they have a great cast.
Because everybody kept talking about the fact, oh, it's Paul Rudd and Jack Black. It's Paul Rudd and Jack Black, completely omitting that Sandy Newton and Steve Zahn are also key characters.
Right, and Steve Zahn was one of the actual people we liked in White Lotus.
Yeah.
Tony liked very few people, but me and Brian at least liked Steve Zahn.
I don't think you've seen Steve Zahn in White Lotus.
Oh, I thought Steve Zahn was the friend of Homeboy. Never mind.
No, Steve Zahn was Sydney Sweeney's father in season 1.
Okay, never mind. I didn't see that season of White Lotus. I only saw the one that we watched for the podcast.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, his character was all right.
But anyways,
out of touch rich person, but not as bad as Homeboy from the last season.
But anyways, looks good. Next up, I should just have the playlist pulled up. But anyway, what was the next one?
The Housemaid.
That looks awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I'm happy to see Amanda Seyfried in her like horror thriller bag again. The first movie I ever saw Amanda Seyfried in was Jennifer's Body, so like it feels like coming home for her, like seeing her in this kind of shit again. And like,
Oh yeah.
the movie does a good job of like flipping back and forth. So it's like, which one is the crazy one? You know, like Brian mentioned off camera. Like, is it Sydney Sweeney? Is it Amanda Seyfried? Fuck's going on?
Well, it's based off of a novel, so I'm curious to know what the novel is like.
And also, like, you know, Jordan Peele like really started the trend of like slowing down like modern pop songs and putting them in horror trailers. But man, I was not expecting Sabrina Carpenter's Please Please Please, and I was not expecting it to go so hard.
Yeah, that is insanely interesting. They did that with Anaconda too.
They did, but I expected
Yeah.
that one. I was just wondering which one it was gonna be. If it was gonna be Mix-a-Lot or if it was gonna be Nicki Minaj. Guess they couldn't afford Nicki Minaj.
I guess not. But it's interesting though because the director is Paul Feig, which, if that name sounds familiar to you,
It does.
he's done such movies as Melissa McCarthy's Spy, or The Heat with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy, or most famously Bridesmaid.
Wait, is this Melissa McCarthy's husband that puts her in all the
No.
shit? Oh, okay.
But
Cause
also-
I remember hearing that Melissa McCarthy's husband is the one that puts her in all the shit, like in all the movies.
her husband is also an actor. And he does work behind the scenes, but not.
Okay, so at least
I
we
don't
know.
think as a
At least
director.
we know Anaconda's gonna be funny.
Yeah, but well, this is for Housemaid. Housemaid is Paul Feig.
Oh, Housemaid? That's kind of okay. That's interesting.
Well, he has like started to dip his toe into thriller stuff. I never saw it, but he directed A Simple Favor,
Oh, never saw it either, but I've heard about it.
the Anna Kendrick Blake Lively,
Yep.
before Blake Lively went. But anyway, back to Housemaids. It looks promising.
Oh yeah, it looks really interesting. I would definitely intrigue.
Yeah. Same could be said for the other Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, is it Chrissy? Christy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks interesting. And again, I said this off camera, and I'll say it again. I think this is gonna be great for her because like they're not censoring her attractiveness in this. Like finally, people can pay attention to Sydney Sweeney because Sydney Sweeney is a good actress, not because Sydney Sweeney, and this is a quote from her, has the best tits in Hollywood. Like
Also, she's clearly bulked up for the
oh
role.
yeah, she gained a lot of muscle. Like I was impressed.
Same.
Like she looked like she was actually knocking those bitches' heads off. I was like, damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As a boxing fan, I'm definitely intrigued.
Yeah, and also the thing that people don't get into is that like how someone can have power over you even if you are physically stronger than them.
Yep.
And also how there's a whole society thing of, oh, he wouldn't do that.
You know, it's kind of wild that this movie and the Clarissa Shields movie like are coming out the same year. Although I'm looking at Clarissa Shields a little different, given the drama that she's currently in. Although it doesn't really have to do with her, it more so has to do with the messy divorce that she's kind of in the center of because she was a side chick. But that's another story for another time. I'm not here to spill that tea.
Yep.
Moving on.
But I just a real quick thing. The guy that abused her, and also her boyfriend / coach, did not recognize that was Ben Foster,
Oh shit.
which Geeksphere might know most as is completely useless Angel in X-Men Last Stand.
Yeah, they had a whole subplot and he led to nothing.
But he was also in like 30 Days of Night, the Warcraft movie, Hell or High Water, 6 Feet Under.
Some of those are decent.
Yeah, but anyway, for those that don't know, it is based on a real life story of Christy Martin, an actual boxer.
But yeah, next up, I don't know if this is in order, but I want to talk about it first. I want to talk about it next. Last Samurai Standing looks badass as fuck.
Yeah.
And that's all. Like, enough said. It just looks really fucking cool.
Yeah, it looks like the samurai version of Battle Royale.
Yep. And it's like, it seems to be set in like the Meiji era because they've actually got guns and shit.
Yeah.
And you can also tell by like their kimonos that it's the Meiji Restoration period. If you're a weeb and you've seen enough anime or researched enough Japanese history or played Crusader King, even though that expansion isn't out yet, or is it out? You play, Tony. Is the Japanese expansion out?
No, it is not yet.
That's what I thought.
It is. It'll be out sometime in the final quarter.
Okay, I might actually grab that because
Nice.
like I didn't talk about it in screen time, but I did tell Tony off camera. I ended up getting diving back into Crusader Kings recently, and I did like a Mongol playthrough, and it was fun. I was a mercenary. Pretty cool. Anyways, am I missing
Dragon
anything?
King.
Oh, Dragon King. All right, that one's pretty short. It was just a teaser trailer, but it's cool to see like the grown-up version of Ezrin and Zim.
Both of them aura farming.
Yep. Although like Zim can't help himself but be cute, even if he's huge.
And also, Ezrin still has a bit of that awkwardness.
I still have my biggest lingering question, which is very similar to my lingering question from Kong Skull Island. Where is Bait? I need to know where that ugly pug frog went.
Yeah. And I will say, I did Google it, and because this was also just like a Kickstarter announcement. So I looked at the Kickstarter, which, by the way, had a goal of 500,000.
Yep. Have they met it already?
Yep, they're at the 600,000.
Nice.
And the trailer has only been out for 3 days.
Jesus Christ. That fandom is strong.
Yep. And also, confirmed voice actors for this so far are Callum, Rayla, Dante Bosco.
Nice.
Which, do you know who he plays?
No.
Because he showed up in the original.
Did he?
Yeah, but later, in the later seasons.
Oh, so maybe one I didn't see. Okay. Was it somebody I saw?
Yep. He is the talking voice of Zim.
What? Zim can talk now? I mean, yeah, we
Yep.
we did know dragons can talk. Oh my God, Zim can talk. That's crazy.
And Donnie Bosco is voicing him.
They got Zuko back. I mean, it's not the full Avatar people. It's like partially like the Korra people, but still within the same family.
Also, dude, in the cast list that they're showing, Claudia.
Okay, cool. So maybe she didn't go full crazy dark side. Yay! I
Or
liked
maybe
her.
she did, and she's the villain of Act
Oh
3.
God, I didn't even think about that. No.
But also confirmed a new character named Luna, voiced by Liam O'Brien.
Oh shit. Also, one thing that I did find out is that the dad, like one of the more recent things that I heard, that I had watched a little bit of it. I know the dad like gets unpossessed by the big bad and like moves to Claudia, so that might actually lead to more credence to Claudia being a villain. Dang it.
Oh, well, I also found out that, you know how all of the different dragons have like, are like for the different elements?
Yeah, different types of magic and stuff. Yep. And then,
Liam O'Brien is voicing the moon dragon.
Oh, cool. That makes sense because like, aren't Rayla's people the moon elves, right?
Yeah, and also, he voiced a member of the Chroma Conclave in
cool.
Vox.
Nice.
He was the, I believe he was the white one, the ice dragon.
Oh, cool.
Which, without spoiling, has a bigger role in season 3.
Nice.
But yeah, and so they got their stretch goals going.
I hope it finds a home, or better yet, I hope it goes to YouTube so we can just watch it for free.
Yeah, the first stretch goal has been met already, where I believe this one is you get a teaser about Liam's character. But seems interesting. But also, speaking about Liam, moving on to our last trailer, Critical Role Campaign 4.
This is more you guys' realm, so I'm just gonna shut up.
Oh, gonna be a
'Cause-
ride, Brian.
Yes, it is, because this is a completely brand new high fantasy world created by Brennan Lee Mulligan. And dude, Jay, I know you've probably seen some of Dimension 20, so
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with Dimension 20. I've listened to the podcast.
so you've seen like how his typical play style is.
Oh yeah, he goes pretty ham.
Oh, when he goes to like Critical Role and like doing like normal fantasy, he locks it in and gets legit gods on his truth scary.
Nice.
Like, he has a monologue in EXU Calamity where, minor spoiler alert, so skip ahead if you don't want to be spoiled, where he voices Asmodeus.
Oh, sweet.
And gives this whole speech about how dare you try to redeem me and pity me, you are beneath me.
Nice.
And it seems like, and also at the end of at least his first one, the Calamity one, one, which was about a town. It was like one of the big cities that was like high magic that went down during the calamity. I don't know many people who have seen the whole thing and not cried.
Oh wow.
And it has one of the greatest nat 20s ever on Critical Role.
Nice.
I'd say maybe in like TTRPGs, and it's the last roll. I'll say that.
Shit, that's pretty auspicious timing.
Wouldn't you agree, Tony? Yeah. And he also like really goes in ham with lore and like goes like full like embracing it.
I mean, you could tell just from that trailer.
Yeah, it looks like he's bringing that to campaign 4, which will be interesting. They've already said the cast has already said going into it that they cried during it.
So is this gonna be on their YouTube or on their app?
Both.
Okay, cool.
It is
It's gonna be on the app first and then drop on YouTube a little bit later.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
kind of like how they handled Twitch, but just getting rid of it.
I understand.
But also on their app though, they're gonna have stuff like fireside chats and like if you ever heard of the adventuring party in Dimension 20, their version of that, where it's gonna be like the direct wind down after the session. You'll get to see that if you're part of the app.
Nice. I won't sub to the app, but I'll definitely check. I'll definitely check this campaign out on YouTube since it seems like it's a fresh start. Like I can definitely jump in here.
Yeah, and 13 players. That seems like it's gonna be.
Yeah, I am curious to see how that's handled. I've never seen play groups that size before.
Also, a little funny, like extra little note to end on it. It is kind of funny to see on screen a wife giving such a disgusted face at her husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura was looking at Travis. What the fuck?
Oh God.
Oh man, I can't wait to see what that's from.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's it, right? Are we missing anything? Okay, cool. So yeah,
No.
definitely tell us what you guys thought about these trailers in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, don't forget to do all the usual YouTube things. We're already so deep into this video, I can't believe I forgot to mention it. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes of the podcast or any of the other great content we have coming for you on the channel. But yeah, now it's time to actually talk Dandadan. So Dandadan's really interesting. Dandadan's one of those series that, like, again, I'll give, as much shit as I gave David earlier on in the episode. I gotta give full credit to David for putting me onto this, because like I literally kind of just like wandered onto his stream and joined the call, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I came in the middle of him reading a chapter and I was like, the fuck are you reading? Like, what do you mean show me your wiener? What is happening? Is this are you reading a hentai on stream? And then he explains me and then so I called this bit. I'm like, well, David, what the fuck? I called him because I was concerned, and I was like, David, what the fuck are you doing? And he explains to me the premise. I'm like, oh, that actually sounds kind of cool. So I read the manga. And it is quite easily one of my favorite new series in Shonen Jump. It's probably my favorite series in Shonen Jump that is not One Piece. and that is that's a high praise. It's high praise.
Yep.
But yeah, I really enjoy it. My man Okarun is a harem protagonist. For a while I was like, oh no, this is just normal. It's just two. We're cool. No, and I'm further along, so I won't spoil too much. My man is a harem protagonist now.
Oh no, they hinted at it.
No, I mean at the end, at the end of season 2 for sure. But there's even more.
Well, also in the classroom they hinted at it.
Yeah, because of the class rep and stuff. But she's not really a factor. She's just kind of a background gag.
Oh.
Won't be important until much later.
Yeah, but yeah. So luckily this happened. The timing was great because the anime was announced just a few months after I had caught up to the manga. So I was already locked in. And I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Both the sub and dub are fantastic. The OPs and EDs bang both seasons.
I would say that, at least me personally, I don't think the OP is as good as season 1.
No, I'd agree with you there. No, I'd agree with you there. It's definitely not as good. But I mean, a lot of that's unfortunately the issue with a lot of animes. Their OPs kind of peak at the first season. There's rarely ever one that matches to the quality. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Kaguya-sama, but that's because they also got the same artist for season 2, and
okay.
Dandadan is just as good as Love Dramatic.
But the EP for season 2? Oh, damn.
Oh, the ED on season 2 is fucking, yeah, that's a fucking banger. That's a fucking banger. Also, the fact that they actually for the dub got some pretty big name music wise in it. We'll talk about it later. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, there was music in this show was awesome.
This show goes off the wall. Like, you know, for spoiler free wise, to pitch this to any weebs who somehow have been living under a rock like Patrick Star and have not checked out Dandadan, or you're one of those contrarian people like our buddy Trash who does not watch things if they're popular.
That is
I don't understand you, Trash. I love you, buddy, but like it doesn't. His reasoning is that he's afraid it doesn't live up to the hype. Trust me, Trash. Dandadan will live up to the hype. But the thing I will say to pitch to fellow weebs who have not watched Dandadan before, Dandadan is essentially what if X-Files had made sweet love with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and had a baby. Would you agree with that analogy, Tony?
Yeah.
As a JoJo fan?
Yeah, I could definitely make that analogy. It has the humor of Araki.
Yeah.
But existential dread of the X-Files.
Yep. And like I love the humor because it's like it feels old school Jump because there's a lot more slapstick in it.
Yeah, and there's some like new Jump isms of like funny funny words.
Yeah.
They do. Like one that was completely butchered in the dub, at least, was the most famous one.
Yeah.
Season.
But some puns and jokes don't translate, so I understand.
Yeah, but it was all in English too.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. It's like there wasn't a translation needed. They just didn't make that. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of D. Gray Man. Because like I was like, oh come on, the joke is right there. Why'd you have to change? I mean, granted, Dandadan doesn't do that too much to where it gets on my nerves, but like there are a couple funnies that are only available via sub. But the dub has a great lineup. I think the cast is a fantastic job. And like, you know, if you don't feel like watching the subs, the dub is still very solid. Like I'm not gonna be one of those like sub purists who you have to watch it in the sub. You will get a lot more punnage in the sub, and if you are a pun enjoyer like myself, you might get a little extra enjoyment out of it. But the dub is still really solid. Like I have no complaints for real, other than like Tony said, the one joke.
Yeah, and we'll get into that in our spoiler section. But overall, let's get our general thoughts on this overall.
Yeah. So I already kind of gave mine. So I want to start with Brian, since Brian is like the most blind and fresh to it.
Yeah, because I don't know the manga. And also, I just watched this literally. I always like Dandadan because, you know me, like I always have like affinity for the weird, and I gravitate towards weird characters. This whole show is like weird characters, and I love it. There's not a single one that I don't like. Well,
I have one. I have one that I don't like.
There's maybe one, but he's new, so.
Oh, he doesn't get better.
Oh.
He doesn't get better. I can't stand this Butterball.
So and don't call him a Butterball. He doesn't deserve that. He doesn't deserve to be compared to Marvel's Butterball.
Wait, Marvel has a Butterball? Who's Marvel's Butterball?
He was part of the 50 States Initiative.
Oh, that's why I don't remember.
Who cares? 50 State Initiative.
The thing is about the character is like he had all the like powers and stuff of like Captain America and all that, but not the physique.
I don't know if we're talking about the same character. Are we talking about the same character?
Yeah, we are.
Are you? I was gonna say, powers of Captain America is not the descriptor I would use for fucking that guy.
That was the point of the character, is when he got his powers, he was overweight, so he stayed overweight while gaining the powers of Captain America.
He didn't gain Captain America powers.
I'm saying that I like the Marvel characters, so to call this guy a Butterball, to compare him to that. Oh, it was a joke.
Okay. I was confused because I was like, wait. I was like, that character didn't get super soldier power. That's what I was thinking, and that's why I was curious. I was like, are we talking about the same character?
No, because you asked who Marvel's Butterball was.
I didn't think Butterball was Steve Rogers.
He's not, but he's got similar powers.
Okay, got you.
Just a more overweight physique.
Gotcha. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, we'll talk about him in the spoiler section for season 2.
Yeah. so
needless to say, I fucking hate him.
I like all the characters except for one, and
same here.
Yeah.
and
It's
Okay. I mean, I had like there was no way it wasn't, because like if Brian liked this character, I would be giving him the massive side eye.
oh yeah, no, I was even warned about this character, and still, yeah, no, but other than that, great characters. One of the baddest grandmas in anime, and I mean that in multiple ways.
Shit, man, Momo's grandma is. I'm not even gonna bury. She's fine as fuck, bro.
Dude, that one scene where she like had to take her jacket off, and it was just her and the wife beater.
Bro, she is fine as fuck. I don't know what kind of supernatural magic she is using, but god damn, it is doing work.
Yeah, but overall, I really liked the show, and I will say that season 1 ended kind of awkward.
Also, another thing that I want to add real quick to anybody that is a like a fledgling weeb like our boy Ryan here, if you're afraid of fan service because you know the anime you may have seen, like the people have tried to get you into anime with, have been a little chock full of it. This is very low on fan service, like super duper low on fan service. Like, you just heard me thirsting and ogling at Momo's grandma, but like they don't do anything crazy. She's just that hot.
Yeah, and they save like most of it for her. Like there are a few scenes that they allude to things with Momo, but you never really see much, at least so far.
I mean, like it's nothing past the normal threshold for anime. But if you're a newbie, you still might be like a little weirded. But I mean, it's this anime is weird to begin with, so I feel like that's the biggest barrier entry to begin with.
The creator has like openly said that this is him just doing whatever the hell he wants and throwing everything against the wall.
It feels very much like a fucking like you could definitely tell that he was inspired by like Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people might think, oh wait, isn't that the Dragon Ball Z guy? Yes, but also Dragon Ball, like prior to the Z portion of the manga, was a comedy. It was a martial arts comedy. And also Toriyama was first known and put on the map for his series prior to Dragon Ball, Dr. Slump, which is a sci-fi comedy where he literally like, threw everything at the wall. She literally throws shit at people. Like
But yeah, also just look at OG Master Roshi.
Yeah, yep. Oh man, Master Roshi is hella problematic. But like that shit was created in the 80s, so like duh.
But anyway, so despite the fact that season 1 kind of ended on a weird note, like didn't really feel like a finale, just felt like another episode, season 2 picks that back up and like continues that story in a very good way and sets up some very interesting things that like I legit at one point, even after like being kind of a bit desensitized with all the stuff going on in this show, still at one point said, what the fuck, to the screen.
And season 2 officially introduces probably my favorite character in the manga, my man Gigi. Love Gigi.
Well, he is in season 1.
No, but like he's more officially introduced in season 2. Like he shows up at the end, like at the very end of season 1. You don't get to really meet Gigi until season 2.
No, you get a couple episodes. You think that he's gonna be another romantic rival,
but nah, he's the best wingman in the entire fucking universe. Like, love Gigi. So dumb.
Man's annoying as shit though.
Which is so funny.
I get your distaste for Gigi, but like I love that guy. Love that guy.
Which is so funny when you think about the voice actor, because it's Alex. Forgot his last name. The main dude from Solo Leveling.
Yep. Yeah. He goes from like Aura Farmer Sun Jin Woo to this goober that is the goober that is Gigi.
The things they do with Gigi this season, really funny, really cool, and very creative. But that's the show in a nutshell. And also,
I see what you did there.
I will say that one thing that I like about this show is that it, how do I say this without spoiling? It very much like balances the like sci-fi supernatural theater.
Oh yeah, it doesn't lean too heavily on one or the other. Like you get a good mix of both for sure.
And when you think that it's leaning heavily towards one, they then focus on the other and equal it out.
Also, the entire premise of the show is a dick joke, and I love it for it. You'll understand when you watch. But yeah, the entire without context, the entire premise of the show is a dick joke.
And there are several others woven into it, especially the first arc.
Yep. Oh man. But yeah. So Tony, your first impressions and general thought without spoiling.
This season has been an interesting ride, to say the least, because we get introduced to a divisive character. We also get to see more insane shenaniganery. Plus, we are also going to be getting an introduction to just insane plot lines, like continuing to up the ante in insanity.
Oh yeah, like yeah, he just puts his pedal to the gas in terms of the crazy. Like it gets. You know what it reminds me of? Like from this point onwards, it reminds me a lot of Tenchi.
Yeah, absolutely. You are absolutely correct.
Cause like Tenchi was on some wild shit, especially like GXP and shit like that.
Oh yeah. That it's my favorite of the Tenchi Muyos.
Same, because its focus is more on like the Jurai and like all the space stuff.
Because it's so absurd and goofy. I love it.
And like again, that's where we go from here on out. So if any of that interests you, go watch it. Now we're gonna talk spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, be gone. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off. Fuck glasses, bro.
Yeah.
Kenta.
This motherfucker. I know he ain't shit, but
I hate him.
He exists to just be another like friend in the group.
Yeah,
which is kind of.
But I always hate these types of characters that are like the otaku caricature, because like this is what people think we are, but we're not.
Which is fuck, bro.
Like, nah, dog. If I fall into any end of the spectrum, I'd be more of like an Okarun.
Yeah.
But like that motherfucker, I hate him. Cause like, you know, if he was, cause he also has those like incel trait that just give me the ick. Like, which is his point. He's supposed to be a detestable character. Like it's your standard shonen trope, which is one of the ones that I hate. To use an analogy, he's the Mineta of this cast. He's the one you're supposed to hate, because he's supposed to be detestable. He's never supposed to win, because he's just the worst. But that doesn't mean I don't hate him. Because like he doesn't understand. Like, and I get the jokes, and like don't get me wrong, the comedy is still funny. Like him misunderstanding like Okarun's Riz and just blurting out some out of pocket shit, and then just being like, wait, why can't I spicy talk? Because I don't like you, dumbass. Who even are you? I love Ira. Ira's just like, who even is this guy? What the fuck is he doing? And I'm like, exactly my point, Ira. What the fuck is he doing here?
Like, bro is just saying some of the most cringe ass shit, which in the manga was so out of pocket.
Yeah, no, it's bad, and he does not get any better. Is the thing. Like, if he had character development where he just learned the error of his ways and actually just learned to speak like a normal person to people, I might be like, okay, cool. Do I have sympathy for you because you got bullied for weeb shit? Maybe a little, but that does not excuse you from just straight up being a weirdo.
Absolutely, yeah. It's not an excuse. In fact, I think that's what leads you to get bullied even more, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Look, me and Tony are as weeby as they come. I own a sword. I cosplay. I have several shelves of waifu figures. Like I've got several posters, both SFW and NSFW of sexy anime women. Like I am definitely like a high tier weeb, but I know how to talk to women. I know how to talk to people in general. And I hate this generalization of people that are into nerdy weeb shit just are these down bad losers who don't know how to socialize.
Or just fucking cringe. Or not even the fun kind of cringe.
Yeah, because like, look, again, to bring me and Tony back into examples, me and Tony are senior kids, so we're cringe by default. But like, we know when to be the appropriate kind of cringe. Well, Tony less so. Tony still kind of rides the line a little bit more. But he's learning. Tony's actually learning. Kenta never learned. And I hate him. I just absolutely hate him.
Yet if he didn't act the way that he did, he would be a much better character.
Yeah.
However, we did get him like a solid win. Only one.
Oh, he gets a solid win, and he gets to show like how he's going to be useful to the group, right? And like he got some good action scenes. cutscenes, but I still hate his bitch ass.
We'll see. That's the thing. That is the thing. Is that up until a certain point, I got him. Like the like dirty talk was cringy, but kind of understood where it was going. And then he had that like brief moment where he actually succeeded and like had like his hero moment. But then he went back to being the.
That's what I'm saying, Brian, and that's why I hate him. Not just because he's this negative otaku stereotype. It's because he is always, and I mean always, like two steps forward, 5,000 steps back.
Yeah.
Like,
and that much I could agree with, and it's not like I'm defending the guy. I am just saying that he's not completely without good quality,
yeah, he has merit. I'm not saying like he should be gone or whatever. He definitely serves a purpose, just like Mineta serves a purpose. But like, that's not gonna stop me from severely disliking either of those characters.
Oh, and I agree with you. I'm just stating
Now,
for the audience.
And
at home.
I will say for the My Hero fans out there, yeah, he is. I will say maybe Mineta is a little bit too far of a comparison. He's nowhere near as bad as the Grapist, and that's not even a cover-up joke. That is literally one of the nicknames within the fandom because he has grape-related powers. If you are also unfamiliar with My Hero Academia, but yeah, like I just have always hated these types of characters because like we've finally gotten into a place where liking anime is cool now, right? So like I feel like these types of characters are severely outdated.
I mean, especially when you compare it to the far superior version of that same character with Okarun.
You got Okarun, and like to jump to another series that we may or may not hint wink hint nudge nudge cover in the future. My Dress Up Darling. This covers a bunch of characters that are super weeby into these niche nerdy topics, but they're still cool people. Like Gojo. If you look at it, Gojo has the same on paper. Gojo has the same character arc as Kenta. But you know what the difference between Gojo from Dress Up Darling and Kenta is? Gojo actually learns to talk to people and to stand up for himself and to, be a person. Kenta is just a trope through and through. And I get it. Like, again, serves a purpose. He has a function in the group and he's a great source of gags. But like, man, I just can't stand this character type. Man, usually it's Tony getting up on the soapbox, but I guess it's my turn today. But yeah, and this takes me back to the Weeb Warriors podcast days.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah. So let's talk about the best. Now that we talked about the worst part of this anime, let's talk about the best part of this anime. Okarun and Momo have one of the best ships in shonen manga. These two fucking idiots, two dumb kids.
Oh, absolutely. They are so dumb.
It's
so dumb.
But it's not dumb to the point where you're frustrated. It's just like, oh my god, it's so dumb that it's cute.
Yeah, the whole she gets a job and tells that he's gonna wait for her and she tells him not to, but then when she gets out and thinks that he didn't, she gets all sad and disappointed.
Yep. Also, Momo working in a maid cafe is precious. Like I love that shit. Seeing her do the moe yum, I didn't know I needed that shit, but I needed it.
Also, her friends, those are true friends right there. Those are the writer doggies.
Yo, those Gyaru bitches are the best. I love them. They're my favorite side characters.
Gotta give it to the ride or die friends, man.
Yeah. And like they also know that she likes him. That's why they dragged, Okarun with them.
They drag his bitch ass to her place of employment.
Also, I normally I don't like the cat fight trope, within shonen over like the male protagonist, but I think Ira and Momo's dynamic is just hilarious. Especially in season 2.
Keeps calling her gang.
Yeah, my favorite shit is like at the end of the battle with the kaiju, like Okarun is carrying her the rest of the way, and she's like, "You fucking faker! You were faking it this whole goddamn time." Oh man,
but poor Okarun, who's just
he's just like, "What's going on?" He's
like, she won't let go. Is something wrong?
See that line right there is what cemented it for me. Like, I mean, I knew that the next girl was coming, but like that line right there is what foreshadowed it for me when I was reading the manga. I was like, oh, he's a harem protagonist, 100%.
Yeah.
Because like Tony can attest to this, being the self-proclaimed harem king. But one of the defining traits traits of a harem protagonist is that they have to be at least some level of dense. It varies, and a lot of times they're like, dense as an adamantium brick, but Okarun definitely has that density to him in terms of like romance aspects, and I think it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But I do like seeing Iris Powers in action more too. Like the training scene at the school was really dope. Also, Turbo Granny is goated.
Yep. Also, Marvel, take notes. This is how you should be handling
Like sorcerers and shit. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm talking about the Inhuman.
Oh yeah, with Medusa. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they just did not have the budget.
Yeah.
That poor actress. But yeah.
Which was so weird though, because if you go back and you look at the original plan for the Inhuman,
it was supposed to be a movie. It was supposed to be a big budget movie
with Vin Diesel as Black Bolt.
Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah. If you remember, they had originally announced him as Black Bolt when it was going to be a movie instead of a TV show.
Yeah.
Okay. Apologies. Apparently, the world wanted to be quiet. For a moment. What did I miss?
No, you're good. We were just talking about like, I was just mentioning that like Okarun's little line after the kaiju battle of like, she won't let go of me. Is something wrong? I was like, in the manga, that is what foreshadowed to me. Is like, oh man, this guy's a harem protagonist. He's dense as fuck. Because as you know, Tony, it is like an unwritten law of harem anime and harem manga that if you are a harem protagonist, you are dense as an adamantium brick.
Yep.
Seeing those two makes me excited and also worried to see fallout of that cliffhanger.
Yeah, what a cliffhanger. And what a baddie, too. Let me just say, she's one of my favorites in terms of design.
Which, I will say, as somebody who doesn't read the manga, my instant thought went to, oh, this is like Stargirl in Teen Titans.
You mean Starfire? Kind of, actually.
Starfire.
You're not entirely wrong. But just like Starfire, just because that is how they first meet, doesn't mean she doesn't also want some dick.
Yeah.
Too bad Okarun doesn't have the equipment to give that to her.
Technically, he only has one.
That's true. That's true. He has one.
Has the one.
He has the one. So kind of. He works at 50% capacity.
He's not at his full power yet.
Nope.
But there are real people who.
Well, yeah, testicular cancer exists, obviously, Brian. But we're trying to have ha funnies.
Well, also, I found out that apparently it's just a thing sometimes where you can just be born with one.
Oh shit.
Oh, but still, why bring up like medical anomalies or some shit? We're trying to be funny.
We're trying to make dick jokes, Brian. Read the room.
I thought I was going to be the one that would be the buzzkill. Jesus, Brian, you took my gag.
But anyways.
Sometimes reading between the lines can be hard.
Oh man, see, literacy is hard, folks.
Yeah.
Both social and actual literature. But yeah, man, the show is just great. Like I have nothing further to say except for I love that Turbo Granny is voiced by Rita Repulsa in the dub, and the fact that they got fucking Dragon Force for the Hashira band.
Yeah,
the lead singer from Dragon Force, not the whole band, but like the Hayashi. Yeah.
Hunting Soul is fucking lit.
It's a banger.
Yes, it is.
Banger.
And even the reprise.
Yep.
Like during the fight with all the composer.
Yep.
And classical tunes.
Yep. Yeah. No, like the haunted school training arc is one of my favorite little side plots.
Also, they had to throw in Mozart just saying nothing but poop, poop, poop.
Yep.
Always.
Also, I do love the fact, two things. One, that Arc 1 was mostly taking down the Earthworm was all Momo. And then also love the reveal with Okarun where he knew this whole time with Evil Eye and that this was all part of his elaborate plan.
Oh yeah, playing 5D chess. Because he really got to know Gigi as a person, and he just has faith in his buddy. Like, listen, Gigi is annoying with how dumb he can be. I understand Tony's frustration, but he's like a dog. Gigi is like a dog.
Yeah, I cannot be completely mad at the guy. I just find some of his antics annoying. Like,
you know what? I feel like Gigi is like what would happen if Jay tried to RP a me character.
You know what? That's kind of true.
Oh God.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could totally see that. But yeah, Gigi's one of my personal favorite characters in the manga. He's just so funny. His gags with Evil Eye just get so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like the casual lore drop of, oh yeah, he just comes out sometimes. What?
Bro, you don't know the crazy thing that just happened. Fucking Kenta wipes sweat. That's the other thing that makes me hate Kenta. Why are you talking shit to my boy? Leave my puppy alone.
Yeah. And also, I do love, like, if we're talking about, like, Evil Eye.
Oh god,
Like,
this
during
man.
during the
the kaiju
mech
fight. Yeah,
where he-
I want to murder.
Yeah.
just like all this crazy stuff is going on around
just-
him.
it's like-
Everybody's just like, ah!
Finally,
I want
I'm
to murder.
free.
Yep.
Dude, fucking, oh my god, he's just
ridiculous.
he's just a 5-year-old that's constantly throwing temper tantrums with like.
And thinks that murder
Is a game,
fun.
yeah, is a game. This is what happens when you traumatize kids, people.
And he definitely did some damage to those teenagers.
Oh yeah,
When he
bro,
soccer with them.
those kids. I'm surprised those kids weren't dead. Like, that was
Oh, yeah,
wild.
the soccer players.
That was wild. Take notes, Balula.
I like this delicious drink. Give me more of this delicious drink. And also, I love the fact of Okarun at the end. He's like, shit, how do I get him? How do I get him? Oh, snacks.
Yep. And why am I eating a meat bun? I mean, tasty, but fucking
Yeah.
GG, bro.
And the ongoing joke of Momo trying to get some warm food or drink
Yep.
to get him to change back,
and the
but
vending
they're
machine
all
just being
sold
out. Yeah, the vending machine at the cafeteria just not having it. It's so fucking funny.
And they get to the cafeteria and it's sold out of the hot food.
Ah, so funny.
Yeah.
This show cracks me the fuck up, bro. But yeah, man. Okay, so normally we would have a speculation portion here, but Tony and I are manga readers, so we can't speculate.
And I did a little bit with the whole Starfire thing.
Yeah. So final thoughts and ratings. We will go in reverse order this time. I'll start, then we'll go to Tony, and then we'll end with Brian. So I love Dandadan. I've loved Dandadan for like ever since I started reading it, and the anime has not disappointed. It's a great adaptation, and it's gotten a lot of people into it. It's just so fucking weird, absurd, and funny with great action, amazing music. I don't know if I don't feel comfortable giving it a 10 because Kenta exists, but I will give it a 9.5 because Kenta exists. All right, Tony, you.
9.5. Same as you, man.
All right.
Kenta could be better. Could be better.
Brian, what about you?
You know what? Fuck it.
Oh, unanimous vote. I actually was not
No.
expecting this.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No.
I spoke too soon. My bad.
Because one thing is, I don't know Kenta.
I mean, but you know how annoying the trope is. But I mean, that's also fair. You don't know how you didn't know until we told you that he does not improve.
Oh yeah, Kenta the character. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. I was almost about to give this 10 out of 10, but then that fucker.
I was like, yeah. What do you mean?
He's so bad. He's so bad that I.
You didn't know his name?
Yeah.
To be fair, I always just referred to him as Glasses. It wasn't until Tony had mentioned it to me, like, yeah, you're right, his fucking name is Kenta. Because he keeps trying to name everything after himself, that egotistical fuck.
Yeah. So even though part of me wanted just for the shock factor to give it a 10 out of 10, shake things up, get away from the unanimous stuff, I think you're right. For him alone, I have to dock it a half point.
Yeah, see?
So it is unanimous.
All right, I'm glad I wasn't ranting for nothing. And I'm sorry folks that I got all in rant mode there, but like I really hate this trope as an otaku.
Yeah.
Not all of us are overweight and neckbeard.
And just because you're overweight doesn't mean
You have to be cringe.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So all right.
Fit and cringe.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, exactly. I feel like I'm in relatively good shape, and I'm cringe. You just gotta know your cringe levels, man. There's levels to this.
Yeah.
You gotta gauge your cringe power levels every so often.
Exactly. And that motherfucker was definitely over 9,000. See, that's cringe, but also funny.
Yeah, like I think an argument could be said that all of our main casts are some level of cringe.
Exactly.
Yep.
Except for Gran. Gran is just fine as fuck. She's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seiko. Nothing wrong with Seiko.
Seiko is perfect. We stand Seiko in this house. But yeah, so Brian, why don't you tell the lovely folks at home what we will be covering continuing this animation journey?
Well, Jay alluded to it before. Well, not really alluded, actually came out and said it.
Yeah.
We will be covering Wolf King Season 2.
But even so, just a little teaser. We're not stopping animation just yet. In fact, we're going to be on animation for quite a bit. So I hope you enjoy us talking about cartoons.
Yep. We're not stopping this marathon until we reach a certain show that Jay has already teased.
Yep. So look forward to that. But until next time, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.